Everyone's been asking the same question ever since Buddy Hield landed in Golden State. Will he step into Klay Thompson's legendary shoes? Let's be honest, stepping into the shoes of one half of the Splash Brothers and a three-time champion is no easy task. But somehow, Buddy Hield is making people stop and think that maybe this isn't as crazy as it sounds. But how did all of this actually happen? Back in 2016, Klay casually referred to Hield as his Bahamian brother and the next big thing. Fast forward 8 years, and Hield is now the guy filling the void Klay left when he packed his bags for Dallas. 3 days after Klay signed with the Mavericks, Golden State wasted no time bringing in Hield, and suddenly, the Warriors had a new plan, one that looked surprisingly similar to the old one. Look, nobody in Golden State is about to forget Klay anytime soon. He is a Warriors icon. But here's the thing, Buddy Hield might just be able to replicate the production the team lost when Klay skipped town. It makes sense when you think about it. Last season was tough for both Klay and the Warriors. Klay had moments, sure, but his consistency wavered and the Warriors were clearly searching for something new. So, Klay gets his fresh start in Dallas alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, while the Warriors bring in a younger sharpshooter who fits Steve Kerr's motion offense like a glove. On paper, the Hield acquisition is not as ridiculous as it sounds. Hield has been one of the league's most reliable shooters for years, second only to, you guessed it, Steph Curry. Now, they're in the same backcourt. Imagine a team running the same off-ball screens and pin-down plays for Buddy that they used to run for Klay. Buddy may not have the iconic two-dribble, 37-point quarter in his arsenal, but his ability to hit contested threes and move off the ball is eerily reminiscent of prime Klay. The Steph-Hield backcourt has the potential to be absolutely terrifying on offense. Sure, the defense might be a question mark. Steph's not getting any younger, and Hield has never been known for locking guys down, but their ability to stretch the floor and rack up points could more than compensate for that. With defenses stretched thin trying to keep up with their shooting, the Warriors' offense might reach new heights. It's not about erasing Klay's legacy, but the Warriors wanted someone who could step in, hit big shots, and keep the system flowing. Buddy Hield fits that profile. The former Philly star couldn't have asked for a better start in Golden State, and the Warriors cruised through the preseason with a flawless 6-0 record, and Hield was right in the thick of it, showing why the team was so eager to bring him in. Playing in all 6 games, he averaged over 12 points in just 17 minutes per game, shooting a ridiculous over 48% from deep. That's 19 made threes on 39 attempts in limited minutes. It was clear Hield had made the right choice by joining the system tailor-made for sharpshooters. In his regular season debut against Portland, Hield was straight up electric. Coming off the bench, he torched the defense for 22 points in only 15 minutes. He shot 8 for 12 from the field, including 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Just a taste of what he could do alongside the league's most dangerous shooter. That's all the Warriors needed from him. The numbers back it up. Hield is a shooting machine. Over the last 5 seasons before the start of the 2024-25 season, nobody has made more threes than him. Not even Steph Curry, the greatest shooter in NBA history. Hield drained 1,322 threes in that span while playing 388 games. Steph, who missed significant time with injuries, is second with 1,264 threes in just 262 games. The gap in volume speaks for itself, but it also shows Hield's durability and consistency from deep. That kind of consistency is what made Hield such an attractive option for Golden State. He's hit 250 plus threes in 5 different seasons, second only to Steph, who's done it 10 times. And now playing alongside Steph, Hield is picking up on nuances from the king of shooting himself. Hield may never be Klay, those are impossible shoes to fill, but as far as replacements go, he's as good as it gets. The Dubs might still be adjusting to life without Klay, but Hield is making the transition a whole lot smoother, one three-pointer at a time. In his first 2 games this season, Hield made 12 of his 16 three-point attempts, the most by any player ever with a new team. And if you're wondering whether Hield is just a three-point specialist, those first 2 games showed he can offer more than just shooting. He is finding the right spot to be effective and has slipped into Golden State's offense like he's been there for years. Once upon a time, the comparison between Klay and Hield would have been laughable. It might still be laughable now to an extent. Klay wasn't just a sharpshooter, he was a two-way beast, an all-defensive team member and a foundational piece of Golden State's dynasty. Meanwhile, Hield was toiling away on struggling teams, quietly putting up numbers. But life comes at you fast. Klay's devastating ACL and Achilles injuries robbed him of his defensive prowess, and his shooting, while still elite, has come back to the pack. From the 2021-22 season to now, their stats have eerily converged. Hield has actually been more efficient from the field at almost 45% to Klay's 43%, while shooting nearly identical percentages from three. Per 36 minutes, Klay scores more, but Hield's numbers are more impressive considering he's taken far fewer shots on less talented teams. Durability is where Hield wins hands down. He's played a full 246 games over the past 3 seasons, while Klay has missed chunks of time. And at 31 years old, Hield is 3 years younger, not just entering the load management stage of his career. The Warriors, for all their loyalty to Klay, saw the writing on the wall when he turned down a 2-year, $48 million extension. They needed a backup plan, or several backup plans, and after surveying their options, Hield emerged as the best available fit. Sure, guys like James Harden and Damian Lillard weren't realistic targets, and Eric Gordon, while intriguing, is 4 years older. But Hield, at just over $8 million a year, was a steal. Replacing Klay is impossible in a sentimental sense, but the Warriors didn't need a clone, they needed someone who could replicate his production in key areas. Hield fits that bill. He's already showed he can go on blistering scoring runs, much like Klay used to, and he slots into Steve Kerr's motion-heavy offense seamlessly. Alongside Kyle Anderson and DeAnthony Melton, Hield represents a smart plan C for a team that initially dreamed of landing Paul George. The Dubs will always cherish Klay, but Buddy Hield is proving that life after Klay might not be so bad. Let's be honest, nobody's expecting Hield to suddenly evolve into an all-star, but considering how seamlessly his skill set aligns with the Warriors' three-point heavy system, it's not hard to imagine him thriving. I mean, the only player with more threes since he made his NBA debut is now his teammate. The question, though, isn't just about who can make more threes. It's about who fits better now. At their peaks, Klay was a different beast, a two-way menace who could lock down elite scorers while lighting it up from beyond the arc. Injuries and time, though, took their toll. Klay's defense dipped, and while his three-point shooting is still solid as he hit over 38 last season, he's not the same sniper he once was. Hield, on the other hand, knows exactly who he is as a player. He thrives as an off-ball mover and a catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield focuses on taking open looks and making smart decisions. In fact, his efficiency on wide-open and catch-and-shoot threes outpaces Klay's, which is exactly the kind of precision the Warriors need in their offense. Perhaps the most intriguing difference is in their mentality. Klay didn't seem like himself last season, and it showed in his play. Maybe it was the contract issue. Hield, meanwhile, brings a fresh energy and a clear understanding of his role. It's too soon to say definitively that he is the ideal Klay replacement. We're only a few games into the regular season, but if the early signs are any indication, he might just be exactly what the Warriors need to keep their championship window alive. With a revamped roster featuring Hield, the Warriors have kept their iconic three-point heavy system alive. It's clear that Golden State hasn't missed a lot offensively. What's been different about Hield in Golden State? It's the freedom and confidence he's playing with. Unlike his time with the Sixers, where his role fluctuated, Hield is now letting it fly without hesitation. He's been decisively firing away, and with his historically accurate shooting, that's a nightmare for opposing defenses. Watching him, you get the sense that he knows the moment the ball leaves his hand, whether it's going in. It's almost unfair. Add that to Steph's ability to pull up and hit threes in transition, and you've got two of the most unstoppable shooters in the league sharing the floor. Klay's legacy in Golden State is undeniable, and no one can replicate the combination of shooting, defense, and championship DNA he brought over 13 incredible years. But there's a real chance that Buddy Hield could actually have a bigger impact than Klay did in his final season with the Warriors. If Hield keeps playing at this level, he might just prove to be the spark that keeps the Warriors competitive in the new era. So, what do you think of Buddy Hield? Let us know in the comments section, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and check out this video here.